Welcome to another part of Fatal Frame 4. This time plays Misaki again, as we are back in the room. And, we're gonna be going ahead and just going with that radio behind this, because I also see if we can interact with that. Which, yes we can. Let's see what it is. So we've been left the present then. Yep, there it is. Let's see what it is, shall we? It's a photo. And a guideline. About Masaki's self-treatment guidelines. Patients with psychic abilities are, unlike other patients, predisposed to a weak self-awareness. Furthermore, there are cases where they switch their personality to someone else's. Oh, really now? I wonder why. That better be important. The director ordered that experimental treatment shall be conducted on a patient in such a condition on the 4th floor's special isolation ward in order to explore new treatment methods. Okay then, well we weren't put on the 4th floor, that's for sure. I have heard that prior to the treatment of the patient in the isolation ward, an experimental treatment was conducted elsewhere, but since that patient's condition is only worsening, the outcome of the therapy is extremely questionable. Since the current treatment with alternate methods has not yet yielded a cure, shouldn't treatment be returned to the medication to stop the progress of this hopeless condition? Well, I'm pretty sure it fucking didn't. Anyway, I believe that's all we can really find here, so might as well just leave now. Hopefully any surprises aren't waiting for us. Well, it's the girl in black. Oh, there's an item around here too. Let's see, it should be up here. There we go. Let's hit that, shall we? Blue crystals, hell yeah. I'm gonna say it right now, I am not gonna upgrade any more of a cell, I don't think. Because there's an important reason for that. I won't say it right now, but it'll become evident soon. Alright, so we're gonna go up to this hall over here in front of me. All there is here is an item. I'm just gonna grab the item right now. But afterwards, we have to go all the way back to the elevators. So, after I take my blue crystals, I'm gonna jump cut when we get to the elevator. There you go. Well, actually, we're jump cutting right over here because there's an item down here. The wolf doesn't actually tell me there's an item down here at all, but there are red crystals here. So, I'm gonna take them. Well, just again, blue crystals. Always blue crystals. Blue crystals for the fucking win. Okay, moving on. There we go. And across from here is the elevator. Oh, come on! And I miss it, yeah. That was just bullshit. I had the aim. The game didn't give me the fucking... whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy myself some medicine just in case. Up to 5. And get myself more of that film. There we go. Give myself that too. Okay. I am ready to go now. So, let's go down this elevator. Well, let's make sure we get into, I believe, the next floor, maybe. Examine that. Yeah, because the flat sync key is here. So we can now use the button 4 to go to floor 4. I thought there'd be something else around here, but no. We're going to floor 4 now. And we're about to encounter an enemy that gave me some trouble here because I didn't understand how to make it work out. And the reason for that is because it's one of those ghosts where their fatal frame is really bullshit to get. It's the hanging ghost. We have to fight this bastard with our camera. And you just saw why the fatal frame is bullshit. You have maybe less than a second to get that. And the worst part is, you're thinking, well, just, you know, keep looking up until eventually it attacks and, you know, drops down and you do it. Well, no. Because what it does a lot of the time is it'll drop down and not attack. So, during this entire time, I was hoping to, like, get a fatal frame shot from this bitch. But, yeah, like, every time she drops down, it doesn't happen. The ghost just doesn't really attack most of the time. It'll basically, like, fake you out multiple times. And I fucking hate it. It got so damn bad that eventually I just decided to just, you know, just fucking kill it. You know, full shots all the way. Because, oh, and then we get into this. So now we bloomed it, which is just fan-fucking-tastic. So now we got a bit of a problem because now it's bloomed, which means it's more dangerous now. Which makes it a bigger risk to even bother with the fucking, you know, fatal frame shot. But I tried. But again, it doesn't fucking happen. So the entire time I'm trying to fatal frame shot this ghost, it's just not doing it. I'm not getting the fatal frame shot. I don't think I ever do in this fight either. So, yeah, I just shoot at it until it dies. Oh! Yeah, I missed. That's the kind of it all. Like, you only get a second, and it's just... There's really no time to make it work out. And it's pretty much the hardest boss to get a fatal frame shot on. It's not a boss, but it's definitely a hard fucking ghost to fight against, get a fatal frame thing going on. So yeah, you have to shoot full shots on this ghost. You can try to do fatal frame shots, but you're gonna be around here for a while. Because this fucking ghost just does not deliver most of the time. Maybe it does more on hard difficulties, but on normal it's just like, no, you're fucked. Just do full shots. There, done. Thank God. So yeah, that entire time I believe only like, it's happened like twice maybe? Like that's about it? It's really bullshit. There's also an item here. Sacred water. It's on there as well. Let me go ahead and grab that. Oh, surprise, phone. Wait, I'm gonna grab the item first. Okay, time for rating. Yesterday I saw Misaki carrying a doll again. Maybe she got it from the quarantine patient. It seems Sakuya has handed over her doll to Misaki. That's been a lot of ringing for a while. Get used to it. Those two are diagnosed as having the strong predispositions to being spirit mediums. They have sharp spiritual sense and said that they can easily become possessed. It is dangerous for two spirit mediums to meet each other. It sure is. When the mental condition of one of them begins to stabilize, the other one also seems to become calm, almost as if by coincidence. However, when one of them is unstable, both of them become unstable and risk worsening the state of their condition. Yeah? Well, what else do we got here? This phone? The quarantine patient's condition is now particularly worrisome since it's beginning to affect Masaki. Let's keep a watchful eye on Masaki to make sure they don't meet. I sure will. Oh, we're not done yet. Occupants in Vagetsu Hall as of August 1970. Room 412, isolation room, Kyogetsu, month of ice. The 4th floor ward is the only isolation room. The only one. There are no others! Special notes, the patient is in a dangerous state. If the condition worsens or she becomes confused, please contact the director immediately. Due to the nature of her condition, calling her by name or allowing her to stare at her own face is prohibited. I wonder why, considering what we've seen so far. In regards to concerns brought by following the death of a nurse several days ago, please do not no interferences of her treatment process. If you begin to feel uneasy, depressed, or show signs of anxiety while tending to her, please just continue nursing her. The door to the ward from the management office has been blocked by a solid reinforced iron door. I remind staff this door must be locked at all times. The master key should not be used in the isolation ward, so please be careful in this matter as well. We're gonna open that fucking door, but first, I must answer this fucking phone because this ring's been going on for way too long now. Please, what is it? Yeah, more vague bullshit. Alright, there's some more stuff around here. Let's go ahead and examine. Alright. Okay, what's this? Not a ward report. There's woman in the 4th floor isolation ward. It's really embarrassing, but I can't remember her face. Really? She left a strong impression on me, but I don't remember her. I don't recognize her face at all. In other cases at work, this doesn't happen to me. I can immediately remember any patient's face and name. It's only of that one patient that I can't remember. I wonder why. Could it be that the face is fucked? When I think of her eyes staring at me, hiding a warped and disturbed mind behind them, I feel like I am gradually beginning to lose myself. She begins messing around with the tuner on the radio. She really enjoys doing that. What do I do? What affairs am I really in charge of on the 4th floor? I don't think I'm qualified for the 4th floor. Please consider changing my position. Thank you. Changing my position. Picture. Alright, we'll examine that soon, but right now, right by this phone, is red crystals. Okay, time to examine this. It's another panel for nurse calls and such. The names are faded, but right next to it is a puzzle. A puzzle we can't solve because we don't have the numbers for it yet. So, let's just back out, because we can't solve this. Oh wait, yes we can. Take a picture of this, and the game outright tells you. 4467. A code echoes in my ears, I guess. But yeah, 4467. And I have the twist, but the twist isn't exactly working out to me so much. I mean, I am using emulated Wiimote right now, so it should be pretty obvious that the controls aren't really good on emulated Wiimote stuff. Which is weird, considering the fucking fact that this is supposed to be, you know, how this shit works. But it's not. And quite frankly, it makes using real Wiimote controls much better. It's just there's the issue of, well, you can't get anything from your Wii mic, remember? You gotta have it on the PC. You can't do that when you have real Wii mic controls. Anyway, go to that door, this happens. Nah, I'm not scared. We're going in. Okay, so now we begin quite an interesting scene. So this chapter, I believe, is named after a character who is, oh, got that. But yeah, it's after a character who is rather important to the story. We're about to meet her, I guess. But first, there is something to read here. This chapter is starting to be a bit heavy, isn't it? Why won't you let me kill her? How many times has she called for me, dragging me further and further in? Find her! Find her! Go to her and you'll understand! She might already be different. Her face changes while staying the same. Can't you feel her drawing me in? Calling me, calling me, calling me, calling me, calling me, calling me! Yeah, she's losing it. She's really fucking losing it. But you know what else? If I go forward here, hey, look, it's her. And guess what? She didn't like that. Alright, time to fight her again. She's in the wall, so that's bad. And... fuck! I pressed the wrong button. Anyway. Come on. Get closer. That was too early. I'm being dumb now. I'm being really shit now. Come on. Don't go in the wall. Don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, here we go. And now. There you go. And that's it. And with that, we get nothing. Because we couldn't move till that was done, but yeah, she doesn't give you anything. And now we can move on forward to this hallway here, in which you will find another pitch to take care of, right around here. There you go. There is an item right here. See? Let's hit that, shall we? More reading. About the patient in the 4th floor isolation ward. I'll do another observation today, but I think her condition is hopeless. When a woman has a psychic disposition like her, with a sharp spiritual sense, then contracts Luna Sedata syndrome, they often suffer from significantly more severe symptoms. Ooh, I'm out of breath. Okay, let's continue on, shall we? She's probably a prime example. Her mind is heading towards certain collapse. She chooses to maintain herself only with a doll. Her habit of holding dolls is a means for her of calming down herself. This is because she is in need of a spiritual vessel to reflect her inner self. The method of using a doll as a representation of oneself to help the patient understand and confuse memories might be enjoyable with other patients as well. However, the doll's effect was temporary and has only slightly delayed the collapse. My mouth is losing it now. The director is working eagerly to find a cure, and many methods have already been tried. Any further treatment may do little more than simply torment her. Well, that sucks. Let's go inside and meet her, shall we? Because it's about time to meet with our friend, Sakuya. Yep. And Misaki knows all about her, too. Here we go. That was quite a cutscene. Oh, hi! And you're still here. With your doll. Neat. Anyway, there's some stuff to read now. More notes. The other day, a nurse committed suicide. The patient in the isolation ward called her the faceless person. For some reason, she suddenly ran to the isolation ward and committed suicide in front of the patient. There were indications that she had been hysterical recently, but scared or not, I don't know why she went to see the patient in the first place. I had noticed how she had been walking around the metal bars without any purpose. She's gone nuts. When we discovered the nurse, the room was in a mess, but the patient just sat on her bed as always, smiling. For some reason, I too can't recall that nurse's face clearly. I wonder why. There was a similar case before where a different nurse got scared. I am wondering if instead of keeping the patient in, these bars would prevent anyone from going to see her. Probably that option. Probably that one. Alright, there is some more stuff around here, like for instance, I believe right around the bed. Yeah, there you go. Let's grab that, shall we? Oh, it's Sakuya's diary. Because I am put inside the doll, even when I forget about myself, the I inside the doll can answer for me. I can be without losing myself. Uh-huh. Today, what is my name? And searching. The answer could come back. The doll's inside me. It's within. The child inside me goes insane. Eating, sleeping inside of me, I can hear the growing children, the sound of the awakening. The soul collapsing, returning, salvation. And there you go. Oh hey, more shit to read. Great. Yeah, more fucking diary. The person who ushers in the souls, people eating away at my own sound. Please, I don't want to know your pain. I'm like you. Masaki won't be like me. Uh-huh. A world without sound. A world without sound. A world without sound. I'll give you my sound. Got it. Okay. There are a few more things to get. It's right around here, in fact. The first thing is on this window here. Let's just get that right now. More crystals. And on the floor here is another fucking book. It's her diary. I'm not allowed to meet Mia anymore. I always get scolded by Sakuya, by anyone. Despite that, I feel good. Even when I'm broken, I feel good. It's a strange, and completely different feeling. Mia's voice puts me in a good mood whenever I hear it, but she said that soon I can't see her anymore. I don't want to be lost again. When she's not here, I really feel so confused that I can't stand it at all, but Mia tells me that Misaki is Masaki. Because Mia exists, I'm okay. Mia is special to me and stays beside me. Me means sea, Ya means night, and we will always be together. So, this is Masaki's diary, and also got a puzzle panel box here, so that's neat. And that's a lot of dolls over here, and in between all those dolls is a puzzle box. Are you ready for the shitty thing about this puzzle box? It's a fucking sliding puzzle. We all know it's the sliding puzzle, right? You just slide around on the boxes until you get the thing. And this can take a long time. Now, when I did this at the Animaniacs game, I essentially just sped the whole thing up. I'm actually gonna show you how long this takes. You can skip. It's like 2 minutes after, I believe. You can skip if you want. But I'm not speeding this up. You are going to sit there and watch this. The shitty thing is that it's really easy to figure out, like, the top row stuff. Like, how to, get around that. But afterwards, then you have the issue of the fucking, of dealing with the last 2 rows. Because you start, like, losing a lot of room. And the biggest issue of that is, at that point, you would then have to figure out how to get them all connected at that point. And it's still possible at that point, but it's really fucking hard to pull it off. And, yeah. Unfortunately, I do suffer for that, so for the most part, I do make it through relatively okay. But yeah, once we get over to here, then it's just fucked. So, I have to get the 10 over to where the 11 is, and then I have to get the 13 downwards where the 12 is. Rearrange the 14, 15 to be aligned and all that shit. And, yeah, it's the last row that always gives me issue and gives anybody issue, really. We can't put our last piece in until this is all sorted out. And, I'm getting close now. I have all the way to 11 now. I have to get the 12 on. So, let me just arrange this around. You can see that we have a problem. So, I need to rearrange this because the 13's in the bad place. And that's it. I've solved it. Put them all in the spots. And done. Alright, for those people who skipped, there's a solution right there. If you get it, you'll get it. A peaceful sound. Is this the last sound that I'll hear? People's souls are masses of sound, but so many sounds are echoing that I cannot hear. The day of the end nears. I have no memories now, but that good sound returned to me for a moment. Father, you, Ayako, goodbye. And now we just leave. How do we leave? Well, we walk towards her, and this will happen. Yep, we're up on the roof now, and we took a picture of this ghost, who was still going to be there, by the way. Are you ready for what this ghost is going to be? You're not going to be ready for it. Because we can go and touch her. We have to touch her. And if we do... well... but don't worry, it left us something. A fucking suicide note. I'm so sorry I'm dying before you. It's my body's fault because I became so easily possessed. I'm so incredibly frustrated. Of course you are. Why does my possessed rampage have to hurt everyone? At the time I was unconscious. What was I doing? What happened? Everything was black to me. It hurt me. Oh. Froze for a bit. But because I had you, I was able to endure this pain. But because of Luna Sedar syndrome, the memories of you, the only ones that can help, are flickering. It's already being lost by memory. There is no way to endure this pain. Yeah, it seems like it. If the memories of this illness are of pain, how much of Sakuya's mind is it possible to save? Probably none. Our daughter is like me. She suffers just like I do and tastes the same pain of loss. Shigeto, please protect our daughter. The moon is growing brighter. Shigeto, Sakuya, you. I am truly sorry. The moonlight will guide me as I give up this body. So yeah, she died. That's sad. But you know what? There are some stuff here and we're in a new area. We have to get the fuck out though. There's an item here. And this item is interesting because this item is a function called Chime. It's new, and what Chime does is if you go over to a doll, you will get a noise. You can hear it, can't you? The problem is, on emulated Wiimote, I can't look down that well. But if I switch to the real Wiimote controls, like I just did right now, like right after you see this, I can't look down. But now I switched to real Wiimotes, and now, no problems at all. And that's our last doll to look for from now on. Chime is just to look for these. It gives you a hint that you're nearby one. I'm gonna do me the favor of turning off Chime because we're not looking for dolls anymore. So, Chime can go fuck off. There you go. But yeah, I have to be on emulated Wiimote in order to deal with the fucking, you know, phone calls and shit. the shit that goes to my remote. But in order to get any kind of accuracy and all, I need a real Wiimote, because emulated Wiimote can't fucking do it right. So, yeah. Fan-fucking-tastic. Anyway, around here is some more stuff. Just red crystals, though. Okay, let's go to that door now and get inside. So, yeah, we now have to get the fuck out of here by going all the way out. This is the hospital, however, so all it requires me to do is just, you know, move on forward downstairs and such. Shouldn't be too hard. I believe this might be level 3, in fact, like floor 3. Alright, let's go down. Hey, a save point. I'll be needing that. There's also an arm around here, but I'll use the save point first. I'll also use the shop to buy me some more medicine, and there you go. Alright, so now we need to worry about, you know, this area. It is new to us, so we have to explore. Around here will be an item. Should be in this cage here, actually. Yeah, I heard it. There it is. This item here. Blue crystals. We can upgrade. But, again, I'm gonna hold back. Now, I'm gonna go ahead forward and go around this corner. Moving on forward to this door here. Okay, there's some more beds around here. I heard something, but it should be, yeah, it's right there. Let's just grab that. Nope. It was yesterday. It felt as if a mass of black insects was slowly crawling around beneath my skin. It was agony, unbearable, but then I saw the moon. The pain melted away and I reached up into the moonlight trying to let it touch every part of me. Oh boy. He's really into it. I was on the rooftop on the verge of climbing over the handrail. Had I gone one step further, I would have died. At the time, though, I felt only curiosity and relief, and no fear at all. On the evening of a full moon, it feels like I can do anything. Even if it hurts the person I love, I can choose to live or to die. Everything is permitted under the moonlight, and everything accepted the following day. At those times, that's how I feel. So, this person's affected by the moon. Greatly. That's why I don't want to be allowed to go outside on the full moon. I don't want to be drawn to it to start to lose my sanity again. I can't look at the sea when the moon is out. I can't visit the roof. I can't try to touch or reach out to the moon. Yep, the moon's hurrying them. All I know is, 3 people will have already thrown themselves from the roof on the night of the full moon. Will I end up following them into the abyss? So, yeah, the moon is killing people. There's a fucking, like, web series ARG thing that's kind of taken that sort of idea. I don't think that took from this, though. Alright, so, now it's time for us to, look inside of here. There should be another book around. Let's see. Yeah, it's right over there. I should just go ahead and read this fucking thing. Unsent letter. This island has records of Dr. Kunihiro Asao's visit in the Meiji period. It seems he invented many things to communicate with the spirit world, but the extent of their effect is in doubt. Currently, Kunihiko Asao's inventions are regarded as pseudoscience, and are not recognized at all. So they kind of are pseudoscience. Aside Dr. Asao's books, which talks about the many masks of the island, it is an inquiry into the masks. Erratic and fragmented, but daring and intriguing. According to Dr. Asao's inquiry, the island's masks were made to affect the mind of the wearer. For example, when you look at the face of a smiling man, you become happy. It is human nature to adapt to what is seen. Dr. Asao noted that emotions are shared by expressions. These island's masks, although exquisite, are not meant to control the emotions of people that are seen. He said that the moon represents the inner self, like one aspect of their mental state. A girl Dr. Osell saw, who had never played a flute before, began to play one after she put on a mask. He also talked about the mask seemingly unconsciously stimulating areas of the brain and playing the role for core memory. The story about how the mask store memories is interesting. In a further inquiry, Dr. Osell shares experiences with the mask or something like a radio, which he wrote down. The ultimate experience to share is the experience of death, but no point can be reached to which it can be sufficiently enjoyed. There's a lot for a fragment. Dr. Osell was inspired to make special parts in films with the camera obscura, using the odds, techniques, and paints. The camera obscura was put in the Osell Museum, and it has such a presence in literature, I truly would love to see it. And as soon as we leave this fucking thing, we get greeted by a quote-unquote friend. Hi! Can't take a picture of her, but she's just gonna look at us for a while. And guess what? It's time for a fight as soon as I go to this door. Yep, surprise! Alright, we have two ghosts to fight now. One will charge you, the other one will not. And, yeah. It's not a fun one. Here we go. Yeah, for some reason the game locked me away from being able to, you know, take care of this. This lens supposed to, like, aim for the... fuck me. It's supposed to aim for the person closest to me, but it's like the lens actually aims for the farthest away. It's really fucking weird. And the shitty part is that I ended up losing the fatal frame because of it, even though they were all lined up perfectly. So that sucks. We can fix that right now. There we go. We're not done yet. Oh, we got a surprise. We gotta run. Got it. Even though it was a fatal frame, that's not good enough. I got her though. And now I gotta deal with this guy, who is a bit of a problem, because I want to get a fatal frame out of him, but almost every time I go near him, he just backs off. Okay, how'd I miss that? So, yeah, as you can see, this ghost here is a bit annoying. If I want to get the fatal frame shot from him, I have to wait until he does a charge attack. Which, as you can see, he mainly just walks to you and then starts backing off when you get close. So, yeah. It's just kind of luck on if he starts to charge attack. And at that point, you gotta make sure you actually are close enough, you know, you can see him before it's the charge attack, so you can actually attack him. He may also do this normal attack thing, which is not as common. And there you go. And with that, we can now leave. And the game's lagging for me. Sorry about that. Got it. Okay, so you might notice there's this room over here. There's nothing in here. I mean, he's gonna be here. See, he's gonna like look right at me the entire time. But there are no items in here. This entire room is actually pretty much pointless. So, yeah. Just move on to the door. Oh my fucking god. My computer is just freaking the fuck out, I'm sorry. And hey, guess where we are? That's right, we're on the other side of this door here. Ah, Fuck. I probably just missed that, didn't I? Do I have hope? I have hope. He is around for a while, so even if you miss the first time, it's still possible to get to him. Okay, let's go downstairs now. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Well, we're back here in the hospital, but now we're doing it as a Sal. I'm gonna go ahead and save, because I am then gonna have to go forward into the front door. We haven't been outside to the front in quite a while. We only were there at the very beginning of Choshiro's first chapter. And then we just pretty much left. But if we go here now, according to the walkthrough, there's 50-50 chance that we'll encounter a new ghost. And I, depending on how you feel of it, got lucky or unlucky here of that. I got the ghost. So, this ghost is slow. She's really fucking slow. Takes a while. Just wait a bit. She's coming. She is walking forward to me. She's just taking her sweet ass time. Oh, there we go. Here she comes. Alright. So the goal here is, as you can see, there she is. She'll try to grab at ya. Like so. Better frame shot her. There you go. Only took out about half her health, however. So it's very clear I need to go and switch over to my blue type and I'll take care of her. So let's go into here, get the 30 out. And let's try it again. She is incredibly easy to fatal frame. So, yeah. Done. And that was the optional ghost fight. So, now there's two things to look for. One is an item out here, and two, there's a pitch to take out here. It's a bit difficult to find. Can you see it? Can you find it? It's not obvious. I know, it's not like the fucking Ghost Boy where I couldn't find the picture. I could find this picture. Yeah. Just that corner. It's a body limping over. That's it. Alright. And now it's time for us to go over to this object here and pick it up. What could it be? Red crystals. Okay, jump cut, because we're now going inside over to the, you know, the director's office, right over here. You already recognize it. I'm gonna go left, and, from there, we're going to see some more ghosts. Like, for instance... yeah, right in front of me. Now, we have to follow him for a little bit more. But, yeah, once we get over to this hallway here, take a picture of him. But don't follow him. Instead, run right past him down the stairs. There's a thing to get here, and there's a picture to get here. The first thing is the item to get. It should be right around to my right. Yeah, about here. Let's see. Where is it? There we go. And this item is blue crystal. And now, Remember this hallway here, of this peephole here, of that body hanging around? Well, you might have noticed that there were like 2 spots on the walls, and these spots are peepholes. One of them is open. Go over to it and take a picture of it right now, and you will end up with this picture. And that's it. Now, go all the way back and go inside that door that the ghost went into in order to move on forward. You remember there being like a fucking shelf here? Take a picture not on the shelf. The walkthrough is wrong there. But take a picture to the right side of it. Like right on this wall here. And there you go. Alright, now it's time for us to grab some more shit. Because we can't go inside of here. It's locked. So we have to go to that intercom thing to turn it back on. We got 90 film! Hell yeah! So Type 90 is our second best film of the game. It is very strong. More blue crystal. And over here on this desk, I believe, is another book. Oh, a chart, I mean. Name Misaki cell, age 7, room 310, Kamisari Suki, month of the God's leave. When the Sadara syndrome is still present to an extent, the patient has been showing signs of recovery, but due to her predisposition of being a medium, the medical treatment is more difficult than I expected. Sure looks like it. Not sure how crazy this place is. It has been decided to completely restrict Misaki's contact with the isolation ward patient. Refraining from letting the two encounter each other will prevent further deterioration. It is urgent that we decide on a further course of treatment. So yeah, Misaki's not looking too good from her past. And hey, remember this thing? Yeah, it's filled up already, so just press the button. And there you go, we've unlocked it again. So, that's a good thing. We don't have to put the fucking code in again. We only have to press the button again. Which begs the question as to why the fuck did the game just lock this out? In fact, how did the ghost lock this out? Or whatever. Let's go downstairs, because down here will be, you guessed it, another fucking encounter waiting for us. And yes, it's gonna be just as fun as you think it is. Oh, and that picture? There's no blue circle for him. Yeah, another ghost fight. But yeah, that picture so far is the only picture where you don't have to worry about there being a blue circle in order to grab it. So yeah. Now we're going to be using the blue type for her. Just gotta wait for her to move on forward. Get close. And got her. And she's not dead yet. One more shot to do it though, so let's just wait for her to get back around, and then we can fit a frame shot her again. Okay, here she comes. Give her a bit of room, make sure she's not behind any fucking walls. Aim, and fire. Oh, wait, she ducked. Gotta keep waiting. Gotta keep waiting. Oh shit, she charged. Bad move. And there you go. And with her dead, we have some arms to grab now. Let me just go ahead and switch back to my 7. And let's go. Yep, there's the item. Or 2 items, I mean. Let's grab the one on the area. Yeah, like right up here. Another chart. Name Misaki Asao, age 7, yada yada. A week has passed since the failed ceremony of passage. By giving it as little external stimulus as possible, the condition of the Kanade have stabilized as a result of the moonlight pouring in from above. So, yeah, things did not go well for Misaki, it seems. However, Sakuya's condition is extremely unstable, like something connected by only a strand of thin skin. Anything could cause condition to suddenly change. A small shock could cause to a mental breakdown. She is likely to bloom. Oh no. That's not good. I don't know what will cause it. Sounds, smells, words, the face of the moon. There are many things I don't know yet. However, the memories from before the ceremony of passage and of the ceremony itself have a high possibility of causing instability. What else? Additional notes and observation, there are times she will repeatedly pat her cheeks. This is noted as a former habit, and so memory may not be totally erased. So, Misaki does remember some things. And also, there you go. I didn't talk about Misaki though much. And this is the Zero Lens. Now we have the best lens in the game. Because the Zero Lens, it is always the most powerful lens of the fucking game. That's not just an Easter egg bonus lens at the post game. I'm gonna upgrade this fucker. However, I'm only gonna upgrade it to 2 shots. Why? Because I don't feel like she quite deserves a full Zero Lens thing. There's a reason for this. I'll tell you the reason now. This is the last time we're gonna be playing as Misaki Asao. Yeah, this is the end halfway point where characters start getting killed off one by one. But yeah, we have what we need now. So, yeah, this is Masaki's last chapter, and that is sad. Masaki's been kind of neat, but, you know, it has to happen. It is Fatal Frame. Got it. Let's move forward as we go over to this door here and open it up. Well, someone got upset. Okay, let's go inside of here. Yep. There is a ghost to fight inside of here. And yes, this is the place of the elevator. We could have just taken the elevator downwards, but I guess not. Alright. So, let's go on forward this way and see what happens. Another ghost. Alright, well that seems harmless. However, I'm going to change to my blue type anyway, because we are in for a ghost fight now. So I go forward. There it is. You know what to do. That's 2 down. Time for her. She's not down for the count yet. But we're getting there. Just look around, make sure that, you know, I can catch her. There we go. And start attacking me. There you go. And that's it. Now, we have an item to grab here before we leave. Let me just change back to my normal film. No, we're good with everything. Alright. Over here should be an item. Yep, on the crate. This crate in particular. We have more film. And now, we move on forward to that door. The walkthrough said there might be a crystal here, but I feel like, you know, the walkthrough is starting to take things from itself on the last chapters ago. And this is a ritual thing. To become the perfect vessel, one must be purified within the birth chamber. To be purified is to have confidence that their spirit shall return to the body. Training within the birth chamber means to forget oneself, to be at one, at peace. To be pure is to understand the shape of the soul. The spirit of the dead must never return, and leave behind the empty shell of the body. That's interesting. And the empty soul returns to the living body, the body must bloom. The moonlight is the river of the spirits of the dead. The moon reflection well fills with light and is the reservoir to accommodate the spirits within. Alright. The empty bodies have lost their selves. They shall bathe in the moonlight of the well. Those who have lost their selves will never again return. And after reading this... Here's something shitty. When we're in these sorts of moments, we can't run. I'm holding the Z button. I can't run. I can only walk. I can go up to this door, though. It's a new area. And up above this door, which you can see. Yep. Go on forward. Very slowly. You're faster than her, at least. And then open it. And once you open it, you can then actually start, be able to pause. Because you can't pause either during those moments. So, yeah, let's equip our good shit. And let's go to fucking town, this bitch. Because it is now time for a boss fight as Masaki Asao. Who will be the boss for her? Who will be Masaki Asao's final fight? I think you already know who it is. Now, this boss would be difficult if it weren't for the fact I'm using a Type 90 and I have the 0 lens. Because of all this shit, I kill her in one hit, like so. And that's it! And that is how Masaki's story ends.
そうだ。そうだったんだ。ミヤ。やっと思い出した。
その子の名前は？
サクヤよ。
サクヤ？
そう、私。今日からミサキ。やっぱりミヤにしましょう。
うん。
この子はあなた。大切にしてね。これがあればきっと私みたいにならずに済むから。さようなら。
ミーヤ、これは私。あなたは私。一緒にいるよ。大丈夫。私がいれば。
So yeah, a rather sad ending for her, but what can you do? And yeah, that is the end of the family member of the person who keep making these fucking cameras. That's even fucking sadder, really. But now, it's time for us to go back to our main character, Ruka. Let's see how she's faring right now.
あの時永遠にここにいたような感覚が残っている。
お母さんに頼まれてきた。もう死んだ。
まるであのまま溶けてなくなってしまうような。
お母さんに頼まれてきた。もう死んだ。これを。
I wonder why it showed us that. Well, we'll find out next time. right now we're down here again. And right now, this happens. Yep. Okay, so... Brought here from somewhere else along a dark path. I'm gonna go ahead and just really use up a lot of the upgrades we have, the blue crystals, on Ruka from now on. I'm not gonna upgrade anyone else except Ruka. There's a good reason why. I'm also gonna go ahead and put this on reload. Just fill up max. But yeah. Next time on Fatal Frame 4, we play as Ruka again. Masaki's gone from us. All that's left is Ruka and Choshiro. And I don't think Choshiro has much left either, considering that cutscene. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time for more Fatal Frame 4.